Today I am not going to dilly-dally. Today's video is actually pretty sick. Like, it's going to be great. Okay, these things are just like all over the show. I need to chill with like playing my arms around over here. But yeah, let's just do a quick wave check as if I have waves. Ha! I don't have any. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I almost said chat. And you wanna know why I almost said chat? Because I just finished streaming and I was just like, you know what would be a good idea? To just hop up in and start recording a video. So you know what? Let's get right to the video. Yo guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. It took a little bit of time, I must say, to record this. I had to back myself up and be like, I needed the right energy, I didn't want to just force out a video. But I've been thinking of making this video for a long time. But today, what we got in store for you is what I want to call the lockdown stories. Now, for many of you that maybe don't know, I don't know, maybe you don't know, but currently, the coronavirus has got a lot of countries going on lockdown / quarantine, and South Africa is obviously one of the countries where things were starting to escalate and the government had to be like, yo boys, you gotta stay inside though. You gotta lock the thing. This isn't really a locking motion, this is like an opening motion, but it's also like, when you close something, it kind of locks like this as well, right? But yeah, we gotta lock things down. For the most part, I think I'm quite happy with the response with the government acting so quickly. I think if they waited any longer, things would have been bad. They're already starting to move forward with things like screening, as many people as they can, etc., etc. So I have quite a lot of faith in terms of the coronavirus. I don't think this is gonna keep us damp for too long, but I also just want to spread some positivity out there as well. Things are really tough. People are getting laid off their jobs. People are afraid because they're alone. People are feeling the distance, but just know, guys, we can still connect with each other. Just keep checking up on your friends and make sure they're good. Your family as well. Just extend your prayers for the coronavirus situation. And yeah, that's all I gotta say real quick. But let's get right into the story. Today, I'm going to tell you about the time I got lost in Durban at Rage. So, where do I even start this story, right? For those of you that don't know what Rage is, Rage Festival is basically like this whole big, I was gonna say Shandi, but it's like this whole big festival. Usually, it's called VAC that Matrics go onto. Matrics is like grade 12s. At the end of your schooling year, everybody basically goes to Durban and they drink and they get fucked up. That's pretty much about it. I can't say nothing more than that. Drink, get fucked up, party. Shit gets serious. Shit gets serious. People party now. So this story is also the story about how I lost my first and only iPhone that I've ever had as well. It was an iPhone 6, and I miss my iPhone 6 low-key, I miss it. Not because I like iPhone. Look, I'm mainly like an Android, I don't want to use the word fan, but I'm an Android user. And Android, I just feel, make the better products. I say Android as a collective, but certain brands. I'm not gonna name brands, but just the things you get out compared to like an iPhone is a lot more. So yeah, so this happened maybe around day 2, I think it was. Day 2 or 3 of VAC. So mind you, we've already done 2 or 3 days of partying and things are hectic now. Now it's just like, partying non-stop, drinking non-stop. And let me tell you, right, the people that I was staying with, I'm not gonna name anybody's names here just to keep it that non-disclosure vibes, but the people that I was with, we partied every single night and we invited people over to drink, and it was going crazy. So on this particular night, I do remember we were drinking and we were kind of having like a pre-drink shandy with a bunch of people that were also there, obviously. And yeah, it was going down. At the time, I was in a relationship, and chat. Actually, I keep saying chat. I'm too used to saying chat. I need to bring myself back to making YouTube videos and say, guys, listen, guys. Okay. my relationship is actually it's its own story, to be honest with you. It's crazy, to be honest with you. But at the time I was in a relationship. It was an open relationship. I don't know if any of you guys know what an open relationship is. I think people do. It's where you're like emotionally attached but not physically attached. I think is the best summary. So like we could fuck other people. Yeah, to put a long story short, we could fuck other people, and it was cool. It was like, ding, you know, like Thendo, editing Thendo. When you're doing this, like, you know what to do. It was sharp, you know, it was good. So we were kind of going through some tense vibes, you know. You put a couple in a room together, and things start to get tense, you know what I mean? So things were like tense leading up to the situation, but on the night we were drinking, we were having a good time, people were over, and the vibes were just like escalating. And now basically me and my girlfriend, I don't know how to put, like we were like vibing again, because we're like in a phase where we weren't really vibing too hard with each other. We're like at VAC together, and that was cool. But we weren't really vibing. But on this particular night, we were vibing, right? So we leave the house and we go to the sands, where you take shuttles, and we take a shuttle. Now, boys and girls, let me tell you what happened in that shuttle. What happened in that shuttle will not be disclosed, just for this video. We're gonna keep it PG-13. Things happened. We were like, yeah, let's just say things happened, right? So we're in the front seat, we're driving to the club. I think the club was Origin. that we were going to. So we're driving to Origin, and we're in the shuttle. Music's going crazy in the shuttle, mind you. It's like boof, 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 going like all over the show. Like, if you guys haven't figured out what I was talking about, we're making out in the taxi is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you guys didn't catch on to that, then I don't know what else to say. We're making out in the taxi, and I had my phone. Okay, chat. I keep saying it. I keep on saying it. Okay, I had my phone, guys. Okay, in my pocket here. It was sitting nicely. You can't see my pocket, and I'm not planning on standing up, but know that I'm hitting my pants where my pocket is. So it was in my pocket, right? And I don't even remember. It was one of those taxis where you sit like the one person is sitting in the normal passenger spot, and there's like a seat here, like a seat here, you know, like where someone else can sit. But usually, like in the fancier, like you know, a quantum. In the fancier quantums, it's like a cubby hole where you can kind of like store stuff. So she was like sitting there, I was sitting here, and we were making out. And when we arrived at the destination, right, I did not know that my phone slipped out. So we land, and we're at the club, and obviously the first thing you do, like as an 18-year-old, like let's be honest, like you pull out your phone, you know, you're like, yo, I gotta check the gram, I gotta check WhatsApp, see what's happening, where my friends at, what's poppy, right? Because obviously you're at VAC and you're not like with all your friends, you kind of like need to communicate and like, you know, make a rendezvous point. I see tap, and I feel nothing, guys. And can I tell you, when I felt nothing, I just knew in my head, this is it, this is the one, this is over. I'm gonna have to call my mom, I'm gonna have to be like, yo mom, I lost my phone. I know I was that kid that lost their phone at VAC, but like, listen, I'm sorry. That's what was going through my mind. My girlfriend at the time was still very much in the partying mood. She was just like, she didn't really care too much that my phone was kind of lost. So what happened was, next to the club was this park. And the taxi basically stopped at the park, and I was there in the bushes, my guy, looking for this phone, looking, searching. Dora the Explorer vibes here, guys. Let me tell you, I was literally trying to be Dora the Explorer, trying to find this phone, could not find the phone at all. There was a homeless dude across like on the wall peeing. I remember this vividly. He was peeing, and like it was just very dodgy. And by the time we ended up going to the line, the club was at max capacity, and a lot of people that we partied with, so basically the people from my school, also didn't get in time, because we really used to like rocking up at the club like really late, and it's like, you know, but we didn't get in at the time, which was pretty sad. And I'm here stressing, dude. I'm like, yo, my phone, my damn phone, my entire life. There were so many good things on that phone, dude, that I wish I just like like put on a cloud at least. Like if I put it on like a cloud, I wouldn't have felt so sad. But I wasn't thinking for the future. I just thought, you know, when you're in the moment and you're partying and you're drunk, mind you, I'm drunk, obviously, there's no ways I'm not, right? And now everyone's planning on shifting locations. They're like, alright boys, we need to shift location. I'm low-key still like on the, like at this point we came out of the line because we were in the line. They told us the club was max capacity. We came out of the line and now we're back kind of like in that park area where I could look for my phone. So I kept looking, right? Obviously I'm not gonna find it, but like, you know, in the back of your head you're always just like, yo dude, maybe I'm gonna like kick it by mistake and be like, shit, I found my phone, but you never do find it. And it's just like, yeah. So now my girlfriend meets up with like some other people that that we know, and now she's vibing with them, but I'm vibing in here thinking I'm by my phone. And they're like, yo, this other club is open, because there were multiple clubs open at VAC, because they knew obviously some are gonna get capacity full, some aren't, etc, etc. So now I'm still looking for my phone. She's like, yo dude, she comes to me, she's like, yo dude, I'm a jet with these kids, kind of low-key. You'll find me at the club, because I was also gonna go obviously, but I still had the hope that I was gonna find my phone. So I just wanted to look a little bit. So she took a shuttle with the other people and she vibed, and I was there chilling, looking for my phone. And then I was like, you know what, Thendo, it's one of those situations where you just gotta look yourself straight in the face, you know? You just gotta look yourself straight in the face and just be like, dude, I don't think you're gonna find this phone, dude. You just gotta give up and have a good time, because if you don't, you're just gonna have a bad time. And so that's what I did, right? And I was just like, fuck it, the phone is gone, I'm done, I'm just gonna continue moving forward with my life. I got in the shuttle, and the shuttle was lit, let me tell you that for free, right? People were partying. At this point, I'm just like, my phone is gone, I have no care in the world, and I'm just going crazy. But then I start thinking of my girlfriend. I'm like, damn. But I was kind of like ignoring her low-key, you know what I mean? And obviously vibes at this point between the two of us were a little bit toxic. I want to use the word toxic here. And we weren't really feeling each other. And it was kind of like one of those, the universe saying, not today, Thendo, not today. And it was like things were basically getting to a good point where we were like vibing, like, you know, making out in the car. And then the phone gets lost and it kills the vibe, because now I'm no longer focused on that certain area. But either way, I land at the club, and it's also bloody full as well. Like for some reason that night was the night where everyone was just like, yo dude, it's probably like, I don't know, everybody was trying to party that night, and it was also full. I obviously landed a bit late and I was busy looking around. I'm just like, yo, I don't have a phone at this point, obviously, so now all I can really rely on is my eyes to spot people out. Eventually, after some searching, I find them, and one of the other girls that my girlfriend was with at the time, right, pulled up to me, and basically what was happening was she was chatting with those people, just like the vibes of the trip, obviously. Like, obviously, you're gonna see someone that you know and you're gonna be like, yo, dude, how's VAC going? How's things and stuff, you know? And things and stuff were low-key kind of bad. And then, you know, that girl came over to me and she was like, yo, dude, I've heard things and stuff is bad with you and your girlfriend. Maybe tonight she should just roll with us. But she was like obviously being nice about the situation, not like, dude, fuck off, you've been like ruining your life or anything like that. It wasn't that kind of situation. It was more just like, there were a lot of circumstances that led up to the VAC trip that just got things heated, like way before we even landed in the airport. And then I was just like, you know what? Today's one of those days where it's just like the world is against me and I'm just gonna go and live my own life, dude. So that's exactly what I did. And mind you, this is like 11ish, 30 in the evening right now. It's late, I'm drunk, I'm not thinking straight. So this is what I do. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna go do something else, and I just hop into some random shuttle, dude. I have no idea where this shuttle is going. I don't know who's in the shuttle, and at this point I'm low-key depressed as well. I'm kind of draking it out. Like, I'm playing Marvin's Room in my head. Y'all know Marvin's Room, right? I'm playing Marvin's Room in my head, and it's going to and I'm in this shuttle and it's driving and I'm looking out the window and I'm just like, dude, what the hell? Then these dudes sitting across me, they like reach out to me and they're like, yo, dude, why are you looking so sad? And I'm just like, dude, nah, things are just been tough, dude. And for some reason they have a bottle of vodka and they're like, dude, hit this shit. I say, where? Whatever. I hit that shit. And now the music all of a sudden gets turned. And now I'm also just going crazy and I'm partying. Now the shuttle is going crazy, crazy, crazy. And then I basically black out. I kid you not. I've never blacked out in my life. But on this night, dude, on this night, I remember blacking out and not remembering the trip basically. So I fell asleep, I blacked out. And just to give you a perspective, I was in this like in Durban, like actual Durban, like the town of Durban, and I ended up in Belito. And maybe, you know, editing me will be cool. Actually, I'm gonna edit this, right? So it's fine. Like, you know, let me give you an example. I was here and I ended up there. If this doesn't work, this is gonna be awkward. I'm sorry, but yeah, I was here and I ended up there. And when I hopped out, dude, I was like, dude, where the hell am I? Like, honestly, where the hell am I? And I landed at a club. It was, I think the club was called Sugar or something like that. I can't really remember the name. But it's like a Belito club. It's an electro club basically. So it was like it was doof music. It was like doof kind of music. But mind you, I land and I'm thinking to myself like, dude, I need to get home first. Like, I can't be here. I don't know where I'm at. And I could not for the life of me find the shuttle going back to Umhlanga, because that's where like everything was happening, right? I could not for the life of me find the shuttle. And at that moment, without finding a shuttle, I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna just go inside and party, because you know you get the tag and you can go to all the clubs. So I'm just like, I'm entering this and I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna have a good time. Alright, chat. And I said chat again. Excuse me for saying chat, but guys, I entered the club and obviously the music is not my vibe. Let me not even lie to you. The people as well, not really my vibe. And it's just going doof. And I don't wanna, I wanna say this without coming across as, I wanna use the word racist, but it was a lot of white people. I'll be honest with you. It was mainly just white people. It was only white people. I was actually the only black person in the club at the moment. I was looking. I was like, yo, dude, like, yikes, dude. I'm literally, and at that point, I just was feeling like super, like, I'm trying to dip. So I got a drink and I drank the drink and I dipped out the club and I was just like, yeah, I can't do this. But there was still no shuttle. So I'm like roaming outside this club looking for some way to get home. I'm literally here like, I don't know where to go. And I land at this tent, right? And I don't know if any of you guys have gone out to clubs. There's usually these people called the red frogs, and they kind of just make sure kids don't die, basically, right? From like alcohol and like if they're lying on the ground and all that kind of stuff. So I land at the tent and they're making pancakes. And guys, when I tell you, I saw those pancakes and I thought to myself, that would slap right now. I waited for pancakes and I kid you not, this is what happened, right? Two other black guys like emerged from behind me, and the reaction we had with each other was crazy. It was like, yo, and they were like, yo, and I was like, yo, dude, I didn't think I was gonna actually find like somebody else, you know, like in this place. And we're just talking about, yeah, the music here and etc, and it was a funny time. I wish I got their numbers. Like, we had a good time. We were waiting for the pancakes, and yeah, I got my pancake, I ate my pancake, and it was pretty good. This is gonna be a long video because I haven't released a video in a long time, and I may as well make a long video, you know what I mean? This is a very interesting story. So I ate the pancake and I was like, this pancake slaps though. This pancake slaps. And eventually some shuttles arrived back and I was just like, you know what, Belito, we had our fun, but I'm gonna go back. But at this point, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh yeah, damn, my girlfriend though. I have no idea where she's at. And she's like technically like the only person I can like, so like to get into the place like where I was staying, I needed to contact someone to open the gate, right? And she was technically the only person I could contact to get back inside. So now I'm like, new mission, going back to Umhlanga, and I'm trying to find my girlfriend, right? So take the shuttle back. This time it was a less shuttle, it was late at night, obviously. People aren't really partying that hard anymore. I land back in front of the hotel, and it was next to the beach, right? And in my memory, I kind of remember them talking about going to the beach and chilling on the beach. So now I'm like, I'm gonna go to the beach, dude. And I land on the beach, dude, and it's like a movie scene, I kid you not. The moon, the waves are crashing, and I'm just there, and it's just like, maybe let me actually just play the sound. I'll get sound effects. And I'm just walking through, and I'm looking for them. I don't see them. I'm disheartened at this point. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm not gonna find these people. I go back to the top, and at this point, I just don't have any way to get home because I need to get an Uber to get home, right? That's why I was like, I need to find my girlfriend, or else I'm not actually getting home. Like, I could walk back, but I didn't want to at the same time because I didn't know whether everybody else was back, right? And if not everyone else isn't back, then I can't get in because I didn't have like the remote and etc, etc. And then I'm sitting outside of the hotel, and then by the grace of God, I kid you not, a shuttle pulls up in front of me, and the door says, bah! The door opens, right? And inside is people from like my high school that I know, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is the first time I'm seeing anybody that I know for like 3 hours. I'm like, guys, please, can I use your phone? I need to just call and check on my girlfriend, make sure she's good, etc, etc. Where's she at? So I say call, and I'm just like, yo, dude, where you at? She answers, obviously, and she's like, yeah, I'm back at like where we stayed. It wasn't like a hotel, it was like a Airbnb. So she's like, I'm back at the Airbnb, I'm sleeping. I've been so worried about you, etc, etc. And now I'm just thinking to myself, damn, I've been worried for so long. Because I looked for a long time, I kid you not, I really was looking for a long time. And I was like, damn, I went low-key into the town as well, because you could walk into like the Mkhranga, like the suburb type vibe beat where like the shops are kind of thing, you know. And I looked there as well. Maybe they were there doing some shenanigans, I don't know. And now I'm like, alright, cool, I'm gonna make my way back home, etc, etc. Thanks. But before I left, I was like, yo, I'm kind of hungry. You trying to eat KFC? And she was like, yeah, dude, get the KFC, dude. And I'm like, because these guys were going to KFC as well. So I was like, fuck it. If they're going to KFC, I may as well just tag along, right? Because at this point, I'm hungry. It's been ages. And yeah, we go. We go to KFC. And on that drive, dude, I kid you not, on that drive, dude, it's just that I can't disclose the people's names, dude. But there was just this bickering that was happening that was so hilarious. Like if you had a camera and you're recording the bickering amongst these people that I was with, it was comedic gold. So I get the KFC, I get an Uber back home because they get me an Uber back home. I land, I enter the room, and there is my girlfriend like on the bed, and I'm just thinking to myself like, damn, what a day. I sit down and I tell her, I'm like, dude, today I got lost in Durban and it was lit. And yeah, guys, that's the story. It was pretty simple. I pretty much just went off what was at the top of my head, what I can remember of the event. Tell me if you guys like these. I've got quite a few stories, quite a few funny stories. Actually, quite a lot of funny stories. A lot of them involve going out and stuff. There's quite some funny stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I'm gonna try and make as much content during this lockdown, especially this lockdown. These lockdown stories are pretty cool, but I'm gonna try and switch up the content as well. Please subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. Please leave a like if you haven't left a like already. Please share the video because you know your boy needs some shares as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.